Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to World of Horror. Once again, we're going into it. We'll do Timeline A just to spice things up a little bit. Still don't have packs A and B, which is a little bit of a bummer. We don't have A, B, or C, and we don't even have the freaking cosmetic items. You absolutely hate to see it. Nay, I say, you do not hate to see it. I really need to get this fixed, because we need to go quickly. It took way too long for yesterday's episode to upload. I should probably try to stick around the... let's do Mimi. We just unlocked Mimi. Let's go. And I will definitely not use the fact that we haven't beat the game with Hunted by the Cult yet as the excuse for us to use Hunted by the Cult. Definitely not doing it because it's a good backstory and whatnot. But anyways, hey, we're back. We're here. We're with it. So, you know, the daily World of Horror. I haven't had an opportunity to watch yesterday's episode in full yet because I was busy all of today. So let's see, dexterity, strength, second mystery, light source, and knowledge. So we just have to remember the second mystery, that's it. Then we've got strength, dex, and knowledge, so shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, so I've been busy today, and I haven't had an opportunity to sit down and watch it yet. We'll see Moriko on the TV. Well, actually, we don't even need to do this because we don't have Extended B yet, so there's no point. And I don't think we have the Witch's Tree yet, is that right? So we might as well not take the money. We will do... Botany's probably a good place to start, because we just get it out of the way. Yeah, we don't have the Witch's Tree yet, so we'll just go through with this. When I did have some... Probably shouldn't have done that. It's not a huge deal because of the... whatchamacallit. It's not a huge deal because of the... what are they called? I lost my train of thought there. It's not a huge deal that we missed out on the 2 funds because we already have a weapon. We already have a scalpel, so we don't really have to worry about, like, oh, we don't have the steak knife, or oh, we don't have the heavy bunk, which, you know, we don't have in general. Although we could get rid of the empty bottle and then get like a spell and then get Jar of Blood if you wanted to be really big-brained about it, but I don't think that's necessary. So when I did have some free time earlier today, what's our spell? Enthrallment? That's pretty bad. When I did have some free time today, I watched some British television, some UK television, and I've got to say, absolutely just insane. I've been watching 2 shows. Well, okay, I've been watching 3 shows, 4 shows, 5 shows actually, that I've been following along with, but they all like swap days, right? So it's like on, you know, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday you get like The Chase. Well, this is just when I have them like recorded. You have like The Chase with, is it Bradley Walsh or is it Barney Walsh? Because I'm also watching, so you've heard of the legendary show, the legendary show Breaking Bad, with Walter and Jessup. But what you haven't heard of probably is Breaking Dad. That's it's pretty great. It's basically, so there's a game show, quiz show called The Chase, and I think it's with Bradley Walsh. I think Bradley's the game show host, and Barney is the kid. Well, I say kid, but you know, he's a grown adult, as it were, at least as far as I know. Because I think in one of the episodes they're saying, hey, we're going back to America and you're old enough to drink now. And then he's like, oh, so you'll buy me a beer at this one place. And he's like, yeah, I'll buy you 1 beer at that place. Spoiler alert, I guess. But, yeah, so it's basically, The Chase is sort of like a quiz game show that this guy hosts. And he's an older guy, right? And so the Breaking Dad is where his son takes him on a road trip and then tries to like get him in really big trouble, right? So one of the episodes that I watched, they were doing a bungee jump and he's afraid of heights, or they were doing a we're on timeline A, right? So we can do, yeah, we can do centipede. That's fine. We might as well take this. Could buy something. Actually, wait, it's Harbinger of Doom, so we'd have to sell the bottle of water. Oops. It probably won't matter. Do we have a quest where we need to... I mean, we can do it anyways. It'll be fun, but I don't think we need the key for anything. But we can just do it for fun. Maybe we can do it for fun. I'm a little bit scared about For Reason there. But it is Mimi, so, you know. So we'll recover by defeating Miku, but the problem is I don't know. I don't really know if I want to actually stay here. I mean, yeah, it'll probably be fine. But yeah, no, Breaking Dad is hilarious, where it's basically just like, you know, you put your dad through the ringer of like these crazy challenges like pole vaulting or gladiator fighting, and it's all in good fun, right? Like it's not, it's all in good fun, and I like it. It's pretty good. But so the game show that guy hosts, The Chase, right? Basically you have these like quiz we might die here, by the way. This is a risky one. The scholars will be debating if it fails. If it succeeds, the scholars won't care at all. But if it in the universe where that failed and we had to start the run over again, the scholars would be debating that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll just that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna forget these. I think I don't really care about the void. But yeah, no. So the chase is basically there's like 4 people who are just random people, right? And then that's great, by the way. Just 4 people who are like random people. The game show host, who's like the haha funny comedian man, and he is actually pretty funny. Like I'll admit he got me a couple of times. Yeah, sure, why not? He got me a couple of times. His random comments make me chuckle. But unlike Sonic, or I suppose like Sonic, I do chuckle. So we'll do a little bit of that. You love to see it. And yeah, so he's pretty funny. Like as far as people on the TV go, he's actually like, I would say pretty entertaining. Because I'm not a big TV guy. So I feel like that if I'm saying somebody on the TV gets me to laugh, then they are actually probably pretty good. We can't die here. I'm like 90% sure we can't die here. I'm a little scared, but you know, it is what it is. This is timeline A, so we don't have to worry about the perverted centipede. It's all good here. Unfortunately, we have contaminated water. We need to remember that apartments was the second mystery, the perverted centipede mystery. So no, we don't have a use for the key. Unless we come across... Oh no, we've already come across that event. We can technically get it again, but it's pretty doubtful. Do we want to get like a 24% Doom? Yeah, we can get a flashlight from the... That's pretty risky, by the way. We should have gone to the department store, hardware store, because there's barely anything there for this level. Do we have fetid fumes? I don't think we do. Roads closed? Are you kidding me, brother? What the heck? We'll just rest a couple of times. I'm not really sweating 34% Doom. But, yeah, so it's like 4 random people in the chase, and then it's the comedian host, who's, like, also a singer, and he's actually a pretty good singer, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, comedian host singer guy, Bradley, and then you have the chaser, who is basically, like, this really good quiz person. Like, they know... Listen, I don't want to call it useless knowledge because it's your job, but do you really need to know what random guy put his cloak down for the queen to walk over a mud puddle? Like, do you like, does that come up in your day-to-day life, and does that genuinely help you? Because I don't think it does. I'll be real with you. But basically, it's like the chasers, they're really good with, like, fact and trivia knowledge. And so it's a 4 versus 1 scenario where you basically get, like... It's like a minute, I think. Or it's like 45 seconds. I don't remember how long it is. But you basically... We could die here, by the way. That's a little frightening. I kind of want to get into a fight so that we can, like, restore some reason here. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's be careful what you wish for. But, okay, actually, can we? I think we might have to run here, admittedly. So what we're going to do is we are going to regain a couple of reason, and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to sprint. We're going to bolt for it, because I'm mildly concerned about this. Doom is climbing up there, which is... You know, it is what it is. But so basically, you get like 45 seconds to answer questions from the host, and every question you get right is £1,000, which, you know, £1,000, like, just random guess is like probably like $1,200, $1,100, somewhere around that ballpark. We'll do Bulletin now. Akamanto last, as usual. Pain, by the way. So you get like £1,000 for every question you answer correctly, and then you go to the chase, which is where you basically, there's like 9 steps. You start in the middle, and the chaser can offer you, well, the chaser has to offer you a low and then a high. And so it's like, your low offer, let's say you earn $3,000 from you get 3 questions right, like a lot of people. The questions are hard. Like, I would do horribly in a show like that. But let's say that that's what you do, right? Like, you do, yeah, I'll take an 85% chance. Why not? Let's get crazy here, boys. Let's get crazy. So you take an 85, so you take £85,000, of course. But, basically, you have, like, I don't want to get hit again, because we're, like, we're kind of in the weeds here, but if we miss this, we die, so we'll play it safe, just to clean up shop next turn. But you basically get, like, let's say you win 3,000, well, the chaser would offer you a 300, and then they'd offer you, like, a 30,000, and so... You'd have, you'd basically have this scenario. Hold on. So we have to take a chance. 2 95s. You hate to see it. Let's go. So you have to risk it for the biscuit here. Thank you, First Aid. I really appreciate it. I'm a little bit worried about that Doom, but it'll probably be fine. So, this is a long mystery, though. This is, like, an incredibly long mystery. How could this happen? We're still good, we're still good. The first danger level is just -1. But, or it's -1 to the dice rolls. Or, technically, +1, but you know what I mean. The higher you roll, the more dangerous it is, so getting a +1 is bad. That was pretty nice. But, so basically... If you take the low offer, you get 1 point closer to the home base, and if you take the high offer, you get -1, so you're farther away from the home base. And so you get these really difficult questions, but you're given 3 options, right? So it's like, the Duke of Wellington is blah, 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 you know, or the Duke of Edinburgh or whatever. I'm not very well-versed in that sort of thing, as you might be able to tell. Because I used the blah and blah as sort of a way to get out of the anecdote. No offense to any royals watching this. Although, admittedly, I highly doubt that I have an audience like that. But, I mean, hey, you never know, right? I hate having to run away from everything, but these enemies are, like, bad business. We could die here, by the way, but, like, with our Doom... You know, it's pretty concerning. This sucks, by the way. So we have to take the hold on. Do we have to take the risk? I mean, we're gonna have to take a risk at some point. This takes him down to 16. We can throw the empty bottle, and then that probably kills him next turn. Yeah, okay, we're good. This is still sketchy. I think we're gonna lose. I think that we got very unlucky with some of the... We're gonna have to get lucky, alright? That's what we're gonna need. And we can definitely die here, but I think that we need to just kind of get very, very lucky. And we could die here. There's the sun could be like... This is minus stamina, so we have to take it. Branded is like, yeah, you're probably gonna lose. Although Akamanto with the minus 10 Doom, it's definitely possible. Like, never say never, right? Although I might say never here. So we can do a total of 20 damage. So we have to throw and then just be lucky. Just roll the dice, lol. Yeah, okay. I probably can't give you another run because this'll just take... I mean, this is gonna take like 15 to 16 hours to upload. So I don't think I can give you another run, and I apologize for that. But let me just finish the anecdote very quickly. So basically, you can take the high offer, or you can take the low offer, or you can go with your middle offer, which puts you directly in the middle of the board. You get a very difficult question, and then you have 3 answers. So it's like, if you don't know, it's a 33% chance to guess it right, which is pretty cool. But, you know, it definitely gives some people the ability to just get lucky. But basically... Or if you know it's not one of the things, then you can narrow it down to a 50-50, which is much better odds. But anyways, you go into the chase, and so it's a 1 versus 1 at that point. If you get the question wrong, you stay where you are on the board. If you get the question right, you go closer to home. You go 1 point closer to home. If the chaser gets the question right, they get 1 point closer to you. If the chaser gets a question wrong, they stay where they are. And so your goal is to get back to your home base without getting caught. If you get caught by the chaser, you're out, and any of the money that you made in the previous round of, like, random questions for 60 seconds, all that money is lost. So if you make it back to the home base, you go to the finals, and typically you want everybody to go to the finals because of how it works. So it repeats 4 times with random questions and then the chase. And if you make it back to the home base, you're in the finals. If you get caught, you're out, and all the money you earned, you're also out, is also gone. And so the chasers will be, like, really mean to try to, like, bait you into taking the high offers. It's like, if a player's really bad, it's like 60,000 pounds. If a player's really good, the high offer will be like, you know, like 4,000, 10,000 pounds, something like that. And so, you know, it's basically designed to, like, get you to lose in the first round. But if you make it to the finals, you and everyone else out of the 4 people who make it to the finals, you get to, basically, you get 2 minutes, and you get a barrage of questions. Every question you get right gets you a point ahead, and then once the timer is up, the chaser has their own set of questions that they have to answer, and every time they get a question wrong, the clock gets stopped, and your team has an opportunity to answer the question. If you get the question right, you push the chaser back. If the chaser gets the question right, then they get a step forward closer to you. So basically, in the final round, you have 2 minutes to run away with the money as fast as you can, and then the chaser has to catch up with you, but obviously it's all quiz stuff, and it's great. It's so good. There was an episode that I watched where this one lady, she did terribly in, like, the random question phase, and, like, the chaser was just making fun of her and, like, dogging her and, like, you're terrible, and then the chaser offered her 59,000 pounds, like, almost 60,000 pounds, and she took it, and she actually made the 33% chances just enough to get back to the home base. And I was like, oh my god, that's so good. Now, you know, spoiler alert for that episode, they ended up losing because they didn't get that much ground. They got 19 spaces ahead. They got 19 questions correct, and then the chaser, the chaser also has 2 minutes, and the chaser just caught up really quickly. Like, the chasers are good, so you've got to get, like, 20 plus, and whenever the chaser gets a question wrong, you've got to push them back, because if you don't push them back, they're gonna get, like, they're gonna catch you very quickly. So it's very hard to actually win any money, and then you and everybody else in the final splits the money evenly. So, it's crazy. But, like, I'd be terrible at a game like that. Like, unless it was video game trivia exclusively, I would probably, like, just be a flounder. Just, like, flopping around on stage. Like, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be a Magikarp. I would just use Splash, and it wouldn't do anything. Because, of course it wouldn't. It's a quiz show. You're supposed to answer the question. Like, listen, I'm good at talking, but I'm not good at thinking. And I'm not good at answering questions. So... yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. The name's been Webweaver. I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Have a good one. On tomorrow's episode, we'll talk about the other British TV shows I've been watching, like Tipping Points, which is a banger, certified, completely. Certified banger, for sure. And then also Paranormal Caught on Camera, which is an absolute triple S tier show. And then what is it, like UFO Thursdays with Sean Ryder is beautiful. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Peace out. Stay safe out there. Bye.